Hey, this is TK Irish. I want to thank everyone for joining us today from Camp Kennerk. We have a lot of crazy things going on since the Labor Day holidays passed us. We got Halloween, and then after that, it's going to be football. The leaves are going to be falling, the foliage. It's really going to be a lot of fun. And hey, Douglas, I just got to tell you, this is the time of year. This is where we need to be. So,
Absolutely right, TK.
we briefly talked about Cracker Barrel and the fiasco the corporation has had. And you made a comment about that you wanted to try out for the new logo.
Well, let's refresh our viewers around the galaxy, and we have a happy camper with us today, TK.
Yes.
Hey, and that's me. I'm Kevin from the Kennerk Boys. And my brother Kyle is actually out scouting new golf courses for our videos because we like to do videos and show y'all a couple of holes from our rounds that we normally play as we progress and get better over time.
It's
And
really,
I love your videos, Kevin, because I do put them up on Doug the Neighbor social media, Instagram, TikTok, X, YouTube. I love your videos. They're good videos, good fun videos.
I
yeah,
appreciate it.
they're getting a lot of traffic, a lot of comments. And so it's very cool that all the other golfers in the world are following them and checking them out.
Yes, yes, absolutely beautiful. Now, TK, what's this about Cracker Barrel?
Well,
Get us up to speed.
okay. Cracker Barrel decided that they wanted to change their logo and did it, and everyone was just upset, going, "I can't believe you changed the logo and you changed the concept in of some of the restaurants and up in arms." They should have just left well enough alone. But I just go ahead.
But that seems to be the way things are right now. Look at the Washington Redskins are now the Commanders, the
Mhm.
Cleveland Indians are now the Guardians.
Yeah.
Everyone's changing their names, and some of them are changing back. Now, the Cracker Barrel uh, restaurant company is a large chain across America, down home food. Have you eaten there, Kev?
I have eaten there a few times, not in a while though, not in probably about a year.
Okay. All right. Well, it's time for us all to get back there. Now, TK, you're in the marketing business and you're really good at it. What suggestions do you have that Cracker Barrel could get back on track with their new image and their new logo?
Well, first of all, they need to apologize and go back to what they had before and just scrap it.
Okay.
The newness, and that's what they've done. They spent $600 million reportedly on this fiasco of the logo and the new concept restaurants, and it was just take your time. Don't just rush out and make something. You got to do concepts and talk with the public, talk to your customers. What do they want? So,
600 fat ones?
yep, that's what they say. You know. That's a lot of chicken fried steaks, Douglas.
Unbelievable. Now, the original logo was a old gentleman who was leaning on a barrel,
Yep.
and supposedly it is represented being down home. You walk in the front door, there'd be an old man at the barrel, and you talk to him.
Yeah.
That was the.
That was the deal.
So if they're moving back, I would like to audition as Uncle Herschel. I believe that was his name.
Okay.
I'd
Okay.
like to, now I've got a hat. Well, you can see
Mhm.
that the hat has got a little mileage in it and it's got a cool feather over here someplace. Where'd the feather go? It's
I
over
think the
here.
bird got it back.
Did the bird get it back? Oh, no, there's the feather.
Oh,
The
okay.
feather's over here. It's over here.
Mhm.
And you see it's got holes in the top from thinking too much.
Mhm.
So I'm ready. And here's my audition, okay?
Okay.
Because in the logo, Uncle Herschel's leaning on the Cracker Barrel. What do you think of this?
I think that's a good start, Douglas. I think.
Could be pretty good.
Okay, Your turn, Kev. Let's see your audition.
All right. So I'd probably just put my elbow up and just probably stare and maybe have a piece of hay sticking out of the mouth, out of the corner, and just sitting there waiting on people to come in.
All
Well,
right, TK,
guys,
we're not leaving you out. Your turn.
well, I am going to bow out, but I'm going to bow into something else about some of the bonehead things that other major corporations have done over the years that had great fiascos. So think about this. Think you're going down the frozen food aisle and you want to get some lasagna, and you look, and what do you see? You see Colgate frozen lasagna. Colgate, that toothbrush company, they wanted to market frozen lasagna, and they got a very chilly.
You're, TK, you're pulling our leg.
No, 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 serious. They,
Colgate lasagna.
uh-huh, uh-huh.
Flavored toothpaste. Colgate lasagna
I
flavored
don't think
toothpaste.
anybody ever bought one. It scared them so much, but it was a fiasco. But then there's also the one Harley Davidson. Harley
Okay.
Davidson came out with a men's cologne. Now,
Okay.
I don't know how you bottle exhaust fumes or whatever the fragrance they had, but I could just hear the guys at their monthly meeting in the bike shop going, "Ooh, you got the sudden acceleration on, don't you?
Sudden acceleration.
It's just never ending. And then, but here's the one you may remember when they changed the color of ketchup to green or
Yes.
purple,
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
and people, just couldn't get around. I mean, they look on the shelf and they're going, What are you doing there?" So the joke is that when you put that green or purple ketchup on your hot dog, you're actually interacting with nuclear reactors. You can imagine up in Alaska, when it's cold as all get out, they say, "Hey, honey, put some of that green ketchup on the hot dogs for the kids. We need to heat the house up."
Now, Kev, this is a lot of this stuff is way before your time, and this is nonsense that TK and I talk about. And since your dad is a marketing guru, I learned everything from him. Tell us about yourself. How did where'd you go to high school?
I went to high school in East Texas at some small school. Uh, with myself included, there was only 51 people in my grade that I graduated with.
Okay, what was the
So
name of the school?
Cayuga High School.
I'm sorry, little
Cayuga High School?
Tayuga High
Yeah,
School, and
Cayuga.
where is that?
It's in East Texas. It's in a small town, like
Cayuga.
I would probably say an hour south of like Tyler, Texas.
Oh, okay, okay. And what did you do after high school?
I enlisted in the Marine Corps and then spent 4 years in the Marine Corps.
Kev, we certainly appreciate your service to our country. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. You volunteered and your experiences with the Marine Corps. How did you enjoy it? What was it like?
Uh, I enjoyed when we got to the fleet. When I went to the fleet or sent to my first duty station, COVID had just like been taking place for about 5, 6 months up to that point, and they sent me over with a bunch of other people to Japan to stay
Okay.
for 3 years. But since COVID had been happening, we didn't get to go home. So a lot of our experiences weren't really what the Marine Corps was, more or less like isolation Marine Corps. So a lot of us ended up getting out because it wasn't what we experienced or what we thought we wanted to experience.
But you served your 4 years, right?
Yes, honorably, yes.
That's beautiful, beautiful. And did you have a specialty or learn a something in the Marine Corps?
I was a network data administrator, but I spent a year and a half in which I feel like I was the most proficient in was all weapons and range operations.
Okay. Did you come home with a tank or an artillery piece, a howitzer that we could use, or give a so when visitors come to Camp Kennerk, they can blow up something?
No, unfortunately, I didn't.
Darn it! Darn
That'd be a
it!
great way to go squirrel hunting, you know?
Well, those pesky little squirrels around here,
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
get enough big enough piece of ammo. Well, you mentioned something there, Kevin, about network proficiency, something, something, something. Now, I am not a geek, so it goes directly over my head. Tell us a little bit more about that, Kevin.
Well, I learned how to create a basic network and basic like ISP requirements to create internet for multiple hosts. And over time, I took like my computer knowledge and kind of went into editing and video making and a bunch of other things because there's so much you can do with technology in general. But as of right now, I'm still in school trying to pursue my trade as a network and data specialist. So there's not too much I can explain about it to experienced or more or less professional degree, more or less from a learning standpoint.
Well, this is beautiful because the Camp Kennerk podcast is you're just what we need because we don't know what to do. TK, do you
Nope,
understand what you said?
not a word.
Not a
Not
word.
a word. Just
Not a
blah,
word.
blah, 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 blah.
All I caught was ISP something. Is that some sort of currency or something? I don't know. It's like UTEP. I got too many ISPs.
Wait, officer, I only had 3 ISPs last night. I'm good. I'm good to go.
Or that, yeah, that's it. So, Kev, we certainly appreciate you doing the work for us, editing the videos for the Camp Kennerk podcast. And now you are our first guest here as a happy camper. And with this first video, we can show to others how silly TK and I are, and it'll be safe to join us on a Zoom call.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
We need
But
you.
now we normally give our guests a Camp Kennerk t-shirt, but
Right. They're coming. They're coming.
they're in the mail. They're in the
They're
mail.
in the mail. Yes.
And I'm not going
And
to say what size we're sending you because, it's in the mail.
right. Well, TK, now that you've brought up another entrepreneurial situation, now last week it was the kangaroo bits.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now
Buy one, one.
I went on the computer, Google, Etsy. Somebody's beat us to the point.
Get out of town.
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
Well, we, but they must be a viewer because they had to hear us first.
Yeah. They saw us and they put it on
Yeah,
up
then
there.
they go, let's go over and do that.
I have got our next $1 million deal. Okay.
I'm
So
ready.
let me give you the story. All
Okay.
right. So when my mother passed about 5 years ago, I'm cleaning out the house and I'm up in her bathroom in the armoire up there in her suite up there. And I'm open up the medicine cabinet and she was a 90-year-old woman. So she had lots of pills up there and I'm clearing out some of the pills and I found a pair of pliers,
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 like a tool.
like pliers up
Okay.
there. And I kept looking at what is she having pliers up in her bathroom for? Okay, I just couldn't figure it on out. But now, as I am getting older, and this is $1 million idea,
Shoot it,
okay,
baby.
and I had some vitamin pills, a brand new batch of vitamin pills, and I couldn't open the safety top, whatever
Yeah.
it is. And
Mhm.
I get so frustrated, I wanted to take a hammer to it.
Okay.
Okay. Here's what I'm saying. We start selling pliers for women because as a man, we're just going to go into the toolbox and get out a Black and Decker wrench, to do it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is marketing, and you're the marketing genius. What
Mhm.
we do is we make these pink.
Oh, yes. Yes.
pink, you see, to open up your vitamin bottles and your
Yeah.
medicine, because you say, okay, so what we need is a name for our pill pliers.
Pill pliers. Well, that's a good idea. Pill pliers. Well,
Pill pliers.
pill pliers. Just, honey, where's your pill pliers? Oh, I got it right here. I'll get it right to you.
Yeah, my rheumatiz ain't working so well.
Yeah.
Grab my pill pliers and
Yeah,
let's
I just call them pill pliers. Get the pink handle on there and put, little hearts and on the pink handle and
yeah.
put and you might even want to say for your favorite med, or
Right. This is the gift that ensures and means longevity. Oh,
yeah,
excuse me, longevity to our friends, loved ones, because you want them to take their vitamins and pills.
yes,
Okay, so pill pliers, you like that?
pill
Wrapped
pliers.
in pink, there you go. You keep it there in the medicine cabinet. Maybe we can get a little string so it just hangs beside the sink.
Yeah, have a little decorative lanyard and
Yes,
they just hang it there so they don't lose it.
right. Maybe with one of those elastic things, so when you pull
Yeah,
it down to use it, it goes back on up.
yeah. And that way they
Okay,
don't misplace it.
you and I've got a great idea. Let's talk to the brain trust, Kev. Kev, what do you think of this $1 million idea?
About the idea?
Yeah,
As myself, I know I can open pill bottles just fine, but there are some bottles that says to twist or push and twist a certain way, and it just never opens. And it's pretty frustrating. So it could be a pretty good idea actually for some people, because some of those pill bottles just never want to open.
Camp Kennerk pill bottles.
Well, I'll get the agency on it, and we'll do some renderings and do a
Right.
little research, and all we're doing is just repackaging a common product for another need.
See, a lot of people think I'm just sitting around here admiring my blonde hair. I'm actually working here a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Now that we've got the brain trust of Kevin here,
Yeah.
I see we can go far.
Oh yeah. Yeah. He could get a network. We could get a network and use that somehow.
Right. He knows how to do that ISP thing or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. I don't know how many ISPs you could have in one day before you get pulled over, but
Yeah. Kev can handle that. I don't know.
all right.
Yeah.
You're down in Austin where all the techies are. I live out in the boondocks where, we still
Right.
use string and two tin cans to talk across the yard. So
Now, TK, yes, I do live in Austin and I'm Doug the neighbor. So when I walk around the neighborhood, I am talking to the neighbors, saying hello to the neighbors. How's everything? What's going on? That sort of stuff. And I have met some geeks, because we've got Dell based here, we've got Oracle, we got Tesla, all sorts of companies that network thingies, and I walk to them. But I keep my conversation with them very simple. Hello, neighbor. How are you?
that doesn't confuse them.
Go horns. And beyond that, because when they start talking and they smile and they start talking like what Kevin said about his ISPs, what was it, IPSs or something?
ISPs.
ISPs.
I think Kevin was ISP or PIS.
ISP.
Okay. See, we don't even know the initials, and there are only 3 letters.
Yeah. And could we go to the Apple store and get an ISP?
No.
$39.99? Get an ISP?
No. An ISP is just like an internet service provider. So like your AT&T, Spectrum, Starlink, I guess whatever other Wi-Fi provider there is, that's like an ISP. So your ISP is generated when you create an account with that company.
Huh. Sounds
TK,
like tough money, Douglas.
TK, your boy Kevin,
Yeah.
he's really smart.
Yeah, he is. He is. I am so lucky.
But why is he hanging out with us?
I think he lost a bet with Kyle. I think that's what I heard him talking in the room the other day, flipping a coin. 2 out of 3 with Dad. Okay, who's going to go?
Anyway, let me tell you about walking around the neighborhood. I've got a great neighborhood. I go walking around, that sort of stuff. And the other day, I went by the about 5 or 6 o'clock when the sun was or a little cooler, and I went by this curb sale, and look what I found. This
Whoa.
is an elephant. Okay, it's
Uh-huh.
carved of wood. It's got a little baby elephant there, and
Mama and baby.
yeah, and there's the butt of the elephant right there.
Yeah.
We're into animals, kangaroos a couple of weeks ago, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was end of day, and I said, "Well, how much you want for this?" And he said, "Well, just get it out of here. I'm closing up, that sort of stuff." So I got this elephant, and I added it to my collection, and
Oh, you're a
I have a
pachyderm collector.
yep,
Pachyderm.
pachyderm,
Like, not
uh,
pachyderm. Anyways, go
pack,
ahead. Sorry.
yeah. And I've added it to my collection. Now, this is my ivory uh, elephant, really
Yeah.
kind of cute. I don't know where it came from. I've had it for years and years and years. And I'm a big Goodwill, curb sale, estate sales. So I
Uh-huh.
found this. Okay. So you got add the big one to that. And then I've got this one here. And this is a elephant that had a little bit too much weed.
Just lost his head.
He lost his head, you see. So that's okay. But they don't have names yet. So I have lots of work to do.
Yeah, that's a lot of research there.
Yeah, a lot of research. Okay. So there you go. Those are my elephant collection. Now,
Hmm.
TK, do you collect anything? Do you collect anything?
Bad memories. I am an expert in collecting bad memories. I go to doctors and they just say, well, catalog it. And then I go, well, where's the filing cabinet? And then it just gets out of hand. Then he tries to explain it what that means. Like put it in the back of your mind. I said, back it was, blah, 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 Then he says, that's $200. Come back next week.
I'll
So
always remember a cold one is a lot cheaper than therapy.
that's right. That's what we refer to getting a checkup from the neck up.
Yeah, the neck up. Yeah. Kev, do you collect anything? Do you?
No, I'm too young. I don't have a collection.
No, you're old enough. You've served. You're mature enough and old enough to serve in our Marines, protecting our country, and it's truly appreciated. Stamps. Do you anything like that of interest you?
Okay, I'll let you know on a secret. He does collect something.
Oh, it does.
Empty beer cans.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, he has a pretty good collection. I think sometimes I think he's in the recycling business, but I'm not going any farther than that.
Oh no, that would be Kyle. I don't have
Oh,
beer
it
cans.
blames on the
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, yeah. Talked about someone who can't protect themselves.
Well, I don't drink like that, so.
Well, over time, that
Oh
sort
no,
of stuff.
hardly.
Are you building a pure beer can pyramid? People can laugh at it, but it still ends up being a art project in
Yeah,
Oh
today's
yeah.
world.
yeah.
I don't even have any beer cans in here. I got two empty Gatorade bottles.
Okay. Well, as you proceed through life, you'll find things of interest. Say, I'd like to have one of these things, and there you
Yeah.
go. Next thing, TK, what do you collect other than bad memories?
Oh, I'm not a hoarder. I don't collect stuff. I've just always been and I guess that goes back to my experience of being in the marketing business with all the knickknacks and everything that I went through over the years.
Yes, yes, yes.
I just rather sell them and make
Right.
money than collect them and have them collect dust. So, but I come to think, I have some sports memorabilia,
Oh, very nice.
and I have one baseball
Okay.
that was for the I can't remember what year, the World Series. It was going to be used in the World Series.
Okay.
Um, and it was except the fact that was the year that there was a strike and they didn't have the World Series. So
That was 94. Was that 94 they had the first strike?
Kevin, you remember?
I don't remember.
Yeah. but it's the official World Series baseball, and they were going to use it in the game. And
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus.
so,
Speaking of baseball, our Texas Rangers just took three from Milwaukee, the best team in the league.
yeah.
And then
So,
they've got tomorrow off, and then they've got three games at the Mets, and then we got the last three games with the Astros, and we're only two games back, so we're looking really, really good.
yeah, rally time. Get those rally hats out.
Yes, yes, yes. Now I have one more thing that I'd like to bring up. This is a small world story, TK and Kev, and it's as much fun as we are all big readers. We like to read books. That's just the way
Mhm.
we are. Okay. Well, here's what happened. A neighbor knocked on my door, Tennessee Bill Tennessee, I call him, and he gave me this book called Norfleet. Okay. And I'd never heard of it. Just knocked on my door. Doug, I've
Mhm.
got this book for you. And it's the story of a uh, Texas, J. Frank Norfleet, who was a Texas rancher who
Okay.
was fleeced out of $45,000 and in 1919. So he thought he was investing in the stock market and buying land, but some what they call bunco men or fraudsters
Yeah,
or
yeah.
hackers they call them today,
Mhm.
whatever,
Yeah.
got hold of him. And the story is that he spent 5 years tracing them all down, all
Really?
across the United States. Okay. Now, Norfleet, here's the small world. I went to high school with a guy named Buddy, and his middle name was Norfleet.
Well,
So,
then,
and when we were 15, 16 years old, people would kid him a little bit. He was a big guy, he played football. And
mhm.
said, a Norfleet, what sort of name is that? But I couldn't laugh because my first name is Murray. Murray, Murray, so I couldn't laugh.
Mhm.
So, small world story. I've finished reading this and I've sending it out to my pal, buddy,
Yeah.
Norfleet out there in California so that he can have the story. Now I have the book, and I was talking to him on the phone a little bit, and he said, I believe my grandfather met this guy
Ah.
because his grandfather was named Mort Norfleet or something like that.
Hmm.
So as soon as I talked to my pal buddy Norfleet, uh, he said, "Oh yeah, send it to me. I'd love to have it." My grandfather, I believe, met this guy.
Yeah. Very cool.
So
Small world.
passing this along, Doug the neighbor, passing this along. Great book. Really enjoyed it. About a guy who was persistent in chasing down some bad guys.
Bad guys.
Bad guys. Bad guys.
And it took them 5 years, so that anger just kept building and building and building, right?
Well, the best part about revenge keeps your mind sharp.
Yeah. Well, you ever hear of the Irish Alzheimer's? You forget
Oh, what's
everything, you forget everything but a grudge. I think that's what he had. You
That's
know,
what he had. This is great. Now, Kev, you were our first happy camper. We certainly appreciate it. Do you have any kind words for us or technical ISP words? Whatever he said. What did he say, TK?
ISP. ISP. Remember, huh, is, huh.
Okay. All right.
Remember that. Remember that.
Uh,
Right on the back of your hand.
not IPA beer, like right, an
Yeah,
IPA,
not
right?
IPA. That's what that's code. See, it was
Uh,
IPA. He was actually talking about IPA instead of IPS.
Code. Is that Marine code?
That's
Yeah.
Marine code. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Okay. All
Those
right.
guys are pretty clever.
Pretty clever. Yeah. So you're our first happy camper, and we certainly appreciate it. You got any words of wisdom for us for our production values? We have had lighting problems on my end, and it's kind of fixed for now. Uh, TK's looking good. You're looking good. Any technical things you'd like to add for us, Kev?
Uh, Technical wise, no. Honestly, I would just say keep doing what you're doing, and then each time, if there's changes to be made, just make those changes, and then see how it works the next time. See if people enjoyed the change or if they didn't enjoy the change, and if there's a change that needs to be done. Other than that, I'd say it's fine. Just stick to
Douglas,
what you're doing.
Douglas, I wanted to share this. We always give a restaurant, our two thumbs up.
Yes, we do.
And this week is one that Kevin likes going to, and it's called Twisted Sisters in
Twisted Sisters.
in Midlothian, Texas. And
Okay.
Kevin, what is your favorite dish there besides the pizza?
Oh, it's their what is it? Garlic bombs, or it's like a piece of bread and it's filled with like mozzarella cheese and it's got a little pizza sauce on top and they're all puffy. And then it's like two of them and they bring them out. It's really good.
Yeah. And
Twisted Sisters. Now, where's that located? Do you know the street that's
oh
located?
yeah, that's downtown Midlothian.
Now, where's Midlothian again?
Midlothian is about 25 miles south of Dallas. Uh,
Okay.
Actually, if you look at the map, you have Dallas here, you have Fort Worth here.
Yeah.
Right down here is Midlothian, so we're equal distance between Dallas and Fort Worth.
Okay.
And the address is on 8th Street, 138 8th Street. Now, 8th Street's only one block long. Our downtown, that's our downtown, is one block. So
Okay. All right. In Midlothian.
in Midlothian.
Yes.
And they have a tap room. They call it the tap room because they have all the beers on tap that are from the microbreweries here in the region.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you don't get they don't have Budweiser. They don't, they may have a Shiner, but that's just because. But
Right.
everything's on tap, so it's fresh, and you get little tasters if you like, and to make sure you buy one before you taste it before you buy it. Great place to go watch football games. We've done that, haven't we, Kev?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Twisted Sisters.
Mhm.
Pub. Tap room.
Tap room. It's called Tap Room, and
Twisted
believe it or
Sisters.
not, it's owned by two sisters.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Family owned, very, very clever place.
We love that. We love to hear about these pubs because they're a great place to go have a cold one and tell
Mhm.
stories.
Yep. Yeah. That's what it's all about, buddy. So, you know, I don't know what you think about this idea, but I'm going to give you a little tidbit of information.
Okay.
I take this stuff for granted that everybody knows this. Now,
Well, if
everyone,
it's on the internet, it's true.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, and if any of my uncles told me it's true, so, but the Blarney Stone, we've all heard of the Blarney Stone. They
I've been there.
give you the gift of gab.
Yes.
And you kiss it, and that is to get that. Matter of fact, I had a client one time. He said, "Tom, I know you kissed the Blarney Stone. I just need to know how many times." But the ironic part is the Blarney Stone is in the Blarney Castle in Blarney, Ireland, in County Cork.
I've been there.
Yes.
I had a great time.
Uh-huh.
I had a great time. And there's an inn on the square called, I'll say, the Blarney Stone Inn.
Uh-huh.
And it was a beautiful place to stay. And there was a pub downstairs. Absolutely lovely. Just the Blarney Stone. Yes.
Yeah, that's fun. So
That's right.
I always want to give you some sort of idea of, what's going on in Ireland and what the Irish theme is about, so we can share that so everybody can join in on the fun.
You're TK Irish.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
All right. Kev, absolute pleasure talking to you. TK,
Absolutely.
great talking to you. Kev, what sports game you going to watch this weekend?
Probably the Oregon Ducks game.
Who are they playing?
I couldn't tell you off the bat, but I know they're my favorite team. And
The
they
Ducks?
just won the first game of their week 0 or their week 1.
Yes.
with no problems. So
How did you become a Oregon Ducks fan?
I've always been a fan of like lime green colors. And then
Okay.
when I was young, my oldest brother Jeff, he used to play football video games. And I was like, okay, oh, I like the duck. I like the lime green. And so it
Okay.
kind of became my favorite team. And then over time, I found out about the Seattle Seahawks, how they also use lime green and have those
Yeah.
eccentric colors and stuff. So I was also
Yes.
very into them.
Okay, so the next time we get you as a happy camper here on the Camp Kennerk podcast, make sure you're wearing your Oregon Ducks hat, T-shirt, whatever. Okay.
I got it.
Well,
Okay.
Kevin, I don't know, we never talked about, but Camp Kennerk has a new NCAA football conference, and it's called the Camp Kennerk. Douglas created it, so you're gonna have to stay tuned for the next episode. He's gonna explain everything to you. So it's a lot of fun. I know you got the fantasy football stuff going on, and this is just a lot. It's really cool. People are sending us messages saying, "How'd you guys come up with this idea?" Of course,
Awesome. Awesome. I'm excited.
yeah,
Oh, Kevin, you've seen it because you're our editor, right? You've
Yeah.
seen nonsense.
yeah.
So now, TK, what team are you watching this weekend?
I got to go with the Fighting Irish again. They
And
didn't.
who are they playing? Who are they
I
playing?
I have no idea. It doesn't matter.
Is it the Aggies? Aren't they playing the Texas Aggies?
Yes, that's right. In Notre Dame, the Texas Aggies are going to South Bend to play Notre Dame right in front of Touchdown Jesus.
Touchdown, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. Well, I will have a big week coming up because the Texas Longhorns are playing my school, the University of Texas El Paso. I don't see, can you see the logo here?
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And the school used to be called Texas Western College, which was the NCAA champs in basketball in 1966. And then they changed the name. How's that for marketing? One of the biggest marketing blunders ever. Why couldn't it have been Texas Western College
Mhm.
at the University of Texas? But I'm ready. I got my shirt, I got my hat. That's what I'm doing this weekend.
Well, that sounds like a great time. So, just want to thank everyone for showing up at Camp Kennerk again. You know what the motto of Camp Kennerk is: with a brave check in and the nervous never leave. So, Aaron, go brawl, and see you later.